On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go, baby. Fofo's the mic.
Hey, go steal.
Fofo. Bring it. Bring it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Fights through and now a crease. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check.
This is Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Check, check, check. Check 3, check 3.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
49 the mic, 49 the mic.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Better bring it. You better bring it. Half. Letting you know right. Middle. Check 9. Switch.
A give to Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hey, eat. Here we go, G. Shift.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. Fielded at about the 28. A nice little juke. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Runs over him and bulldozing his way through. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 43 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Now Harris. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. High throw, but the catch is made.
So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
Let's go now. Black, 95.
Check. Watch safety creeping.
We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Red, 38.
I got one. Check 52.
On the give, this is Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First and goal at the 1.
Yellow.
Rip right. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Check 26.
Harris is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 54's Mike.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
Hey, come on, now.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. Allen gonna throw. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Check. Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. I got you. Kill.
Half.
Check. Fresno.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Mike 55. Squeeze, double. Check, nickel. He's cracked.
Sub.
Kill.
They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Mitchell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 47. Silver. Alert 3.
Allen. Dancing to his left. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
We own them. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey. 55's Mike.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On second down now, it's Harris, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Second and 10.
Come to our world. We want it.
From midfield, here's Tua.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Allen now looks to throw.
Don't get nervous.
They'll run the screen with Moss.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Check 31.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Let's go, Heavy.
Half.
Heavy, what you got?
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Give me some.
Eluding the pressure right. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Allen to throw once more. Steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He wasn't ready.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Let's go now. 50, green.
Force the mic. You gonna go night-night? Tell him go night-night.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Shovel, 38. Blaster, 6.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. It's our time. It's our time.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to let it go again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Shift, shift, shift.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
All day, baby, all day.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, Trinity! Watch it, 5.
Keep it up, defense.
Middle.
Guys, you go tight. You got tight.
Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Check 24, check 24.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
No, let him know. Out.
Middle.
Slam.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Mike 55. Come on, D.
Alert!
Slam.
We go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Mitchell, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Deebo Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to take another shot here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the
Teron
best
Johnson
in the game.
able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 15.
Mike 5-5.
In your face. Mike 55.
They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Drop deep, drop deep.
25, check 25, check 25.
Deuce. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Watch that, watch that, watch that. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Olszewski. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
44.
Tua going to throw.
You better be
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
44, Mike.
52 blaster.
I got you. Shift. Sponge. No.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Alert, alert, alert. Checked up.
On second down, it's Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Ricky. Mike 55. Mike.
And now they'll throw with Allen.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him
Buying time to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They've been trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Under crunch.
Alert.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Switch. Watch twist.
Going with their tight end on 4th. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. To throw is Allen. Flush to it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
And no team got after the quarterback quite like the Steelers did last season. They led the NFL in sacks and quarterback pressures, and there's another one right there. This Pittsburgh team, always known as Blitzburgh.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
They're running it. 55's mine, guys. 55.
Back to throw. Allen flushed out right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
Now Allen.
Give me that ball, defense.
Forced out to his left. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bills, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.